Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. One come across many people in his lifetime, and the learning happens from each one of them. It can be positive or the negative. The learning starts at home with the parents who are the first teachers, then Guru, your teacher or the professor in your schooling, and your mentors in your career, and your friends, relations, and some masters who are the professionals in respective fields. Wherever you go, whatever the people you come across, you meet, there is some learning imparted in that interaction. So learning or the maturity or the awareness came to you from the Gurus. The Gurus just were described. The learning always happens through imitation from the physical Gurus or the virtual Gurus, right? Salute all those Gurus who is giving you, imparting you the knowledge, right? We are going to discuss about the Kriya Yoga, the action yoga. It is taught by the Guru of all, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the Guru of everyone. He has taught you, He is the Supreme Almighty. Kriya Sadhana, it's action yoga, Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga originated when Krishna taught to Arjun in Bhagavad Gita. When he is not in a good position to do the war that he is meant for. He is supposed to do the war and he is feeling fear and anxiety on the results or the outcome of the war. So that's why he doesn't want to go for the war. Rather than he wants to surrender. So Krishna told the purpose, his purpose of existence. Everyone will come across many phases in one's life. There will be happiness, there will be sadness. It will be never straight line. You will never be in the constant happiness or the constant sorrow. Right? It's like a sinusoidal wave. It will never be straight line. Okay? The change is law of the nature. So don't worry if you are in sad position today. It's not going to last forever. You will have good things to enjoy. Right? So whatever that comes, if you are not attached to the emotions and take as they come to you, then you will be the happiest person. You do whatever you are supposed to do. Karma Yoga. So there is a lot to learn from Bhagavad Gita. And coming to the Kriya Yoga, it is one secret or hidden yoga and is less popular and is mostly taught through the Guru Sishya model, the Parampara. So Guru teaches his disciple and disciple teaches his disciples. So that way this tradition continues and that is followed in the Kriya Yoga. Right? And Patanjali, Sage Patanjali has got a wisdom to bring out all of the yogic wisdom, yoga methodology for the use of common people. He compiled them into Patanjali Yoga Sutras. One of the main components of Patanjali Yoga Sutras is Ashtanga Yoga. Patanjali Yoga Sutras teaches us Ashtanga Yoga. It's 8-limbed yoga, the full-fledged yoga. And out of that, Kriya Yoga is a small bit from one of the Anga of Ashtanga Yoga. Second Anga of Ashtanga Yoga is Niyama, after Yama. And each Anga has sub-components, subsections to follow. One can be called as a yogi if he has followed all the Angas in the Ashtanga Yoga, that is a full-fledged yoga. And everyone cannot do the full-fledged yoga. And that way Patanjali made Kriya Yoga, the action yoga, quick yoga, which involves 3 components from the second Anga. Kriya Yoga involves 3 components. One is tapas. It's asceticism. Leading life simply and happily leading integrated life or pursuing spirituality. That's all tapas. The second one is swadhyaya. That is recitation, reading the scriptures, the holy scriptures, for getting the knowledge, wisdom. The third one is pranidhana. That is devotion to the Almighty, devotion to the Ishvara, the Supreme Almighty. So this way, focus on one thing by the tapas, set the goal, and gather the information, get the wisdom through swadhyaya, and finally devote yourself to the Almighty. This is what Kriya Yoga says. And this involves doing pranayama also, controlling the breathing. It's a breath control. The first and important one is tapas. That involves pranayama, doing pranayama, inhaling and exhaling. Pranayama is the most important action one needs to do in Kriya Yoga, which results in various benefits. Just we are going to see in a moment. Learning life skills from Guru is the ultimate way of learning. Not all skills can be learned without Guru Sishya Parampara, Guru Sishya school of learning. Having interaction between the Guru and the disciple, face-to-face interaction, that's the ultimate way of transition of knowledge from Guru to the disciple, right? And in the current pandemic scenario, that seems not to be in the at least near future. So through the digital virtual world, we can interact, and maybe we need to spend more time and more interaction so that the impact can be felt. In the current pandemic scenario, that may seem not possible, at least for some time, for near future. And the interaction through the virtual media, virtual learning, we need to get maximum out of the virtual learning, remote learning, right? So you may need to spend more time. There are advantages and disadvantages. You can rewind and you can spend more time grasping the things, right? In a Guru Sishya Parampara, you may not be having that rewind option, right? But the disciple will have the focus and he will grasp the things in the first instant itself. There were no distractions, so the learning is proper, right? Now, even if the possibility of the rewinding the content or the education is available, but still there are some diversions that take your mind away, your concentration away. So you will not be able to focus on the learning. But some skills are life skills. If you focus and acquire them, they will be useful for your life. They will give you the benefit, advantage throughout your life. And one such important thing is Kriya Yoga. And besides this, Bindu Dhyan meditation. These are going to be life hacks. They help you to walk on the right path. This is brief introduction about Kriya Yoga. Let us know more about Kriya Yoga and Pranayama. Bye for now.